to another. You know this. We have to always be looking ahead. And as far as I'm concerned, what is next for the most prestigious world champion in the business? Make a challenge for the other world championship.
There you see it. There is the code of honor, and the championship is on the line tonight.
Main event, Todd Sinclair, senior referee, drawing the assignment. And here we go in Concord, North Carolina.
Look at that! Dalton Castle is ready to go! Whoa!
Unbelievable.
Release German, sends Lethal to the mat.
Well, you know his game plan. Look at this!
Yeah, those throws. An accomplished amateur wrestler, an accomplished judokan is Dalton Castle.
Yeah, but it's not just his throws. I mean, he is attack, attack, attack. Cover. Just a one count.
What an unbelievable start to this matchup. Dalton Castle knows that Jay Lethal has incredible endurance. He is battle tested. He's a world champion for a reason, so he's deciding he's going to take it to Jay Lethal from the very get-go.
Wow!
Oh, but Dalton dumping Lethal on his head.
Nick, have you seen this in your channel? I know you and we started slow in China.
Absolutely. You always have to approach it cagey as a champion. You have to make it because they have to beat you. You don't have to beat them. Dalton's throwing caution to the wind, and I think it's the best thing for him to do.
He really, I mean, this could come to bite him, but it hasn't so far. What a game plan.
He's got to get Jay back in the ring, though. He can't win it by a count out.
Yeah, but look at the champion. He is down.
Holding the neck.
Dalton's fired up. I love it.
Oh, smashing into the barricade. Dalton Castle driven through.
But look at Jay Lethal. He is still down. I mean, there was suplexes, knees, a suplex on the outside.
We're like 2 minutes into this match,
I know.
and it looks like we're at the 20-minute mark.
Yeah.
These guys are already suffering from huge blows.
And I gotta wonder if Dalton Castle, I know he watched. Oh, Lethal's defense against Kenny King. Kenny King almost had a winning strategy. Kenny King had a very similar game plan and almost pinned Lethal. He got to 2 9/10 on several occasions, caught Lethal off guard.
I gotta tell you something. Sorry, excuse me, Cole. I gotta tell you something that I'm noticing right from the get-go. Dalton Castle, yes, we can see it clearly because he's having to wear some protective apparatus, but look, those ribs and that midsection is hurting him. He couldn't capitalize, and I understand that you've got to make the decision to whether you want to protect yourself, but that's a bullseye. And right away, the first thing Jay Lethal did, his first offensive maneuver, was to run him into the barricade on those. He's got a bullseye on those ribs,
Yeah, but
and he's hurt.
it's not like it's a secret. Dalton Castle has been wearing that around his waist for some time, including his quad. The quad is not there anymore. Jay Lethal obviously knows the...
Oh, bangarang.
Going for that finishing maneuver of
Yeah,
his.
Lethal gets out of it.
I think his core again was the issue there. He didn't have
You're
the
right.
strength to get him up and finish it.
You're
Single
right,
leg
all
takedown
this-
into the figure four, into an inside cradle, 2.
All pins so far have been by Dalton. Here comes!
Lethal injection!
That's it.
Wow! Well, that's a game stopper right there, if not a game finisher. But all the punishment to Jay Lethal in those first 5 minutes has not even allowed Lethal to climb over and pin Dalton Castle on the move that he has won so many matches with.
What an
won the title
unbelievable dynamic in this World Championship match. That punishment that Dalton inflicted on Jay from the get-go
Just a 1 count.
made him impossible to capitalize on lethal injection.
Just a 1 count on a lethal injection.
Unbelievable.
Almost unheard of, Nick.
There's been no feeling out process. There's been no
sir.
one-upsmanship jockeying for position. Both of these men had their guns loaded. They're looking for their best shot.
I love it. There's nothing like two gunslingers going for it right from the get-go. Go for that kill shot. Go for it all. This is for the World Championship, boys. You're in it to win it.
And it's Castle coming back with forearms, a European uppercut. Rocks Castle. Big chop across the chest of the Peacock.
Yeah, I mean, this match is now almost evened up after so many different back and forth suplexes and cutters.
Great neck breaker from Lethal.
I gotta tell you something I'm surprised about. Who'd have thought,
2.
there's a cover, who'd have thought that Jay Lethal would be the man trying to slow the pace down in this matchup? Never would have expected that coming into this, but that's the situation we're in now.
Amazing observation, Lethal. You know, one of the reasons he was able to defeat Cody back at Final Battles, he didn't fall into Cody's trap of slowing the match down. He was able to accelerate, push through, put the pedal to the metal.
I watched every single bit of that. I know a thing or two about preparing for the American Nightmare, and as a result, I now know a thing or two about preparing for Jay Lethal as and when that time comes.
Nick, you've called it. Look at Jay Lethal. He is attacking that small lower back.
You've got, I mean, there's no choice. Friendship goes out the window, mutual respect, professional respect goes out the window. This is about the World Championship, the money, the prestige, representing a brand.
Yeah.
All of that is the most important thing, and that's the World Championship. Jay Lethal has to do whatever it takes.
I feel it's the easy way for Jay Lethal, and Jay Lethal's never taken the easy way. And that's what's made him such a great champion.
Taking on all comers, those defenses. We listed them earlier, 36, looking for 37 here. Driving that back down again with a back suplex, hooks the leg, 2. And Castle looks to be spasming here, Nick. It looks like something in the nerves in that spine almost has been activated.
Every single one of those throws that Dalton hit in the early going, yeah, they're very effective. They did a great deal of damage, but at the same time, every single one of those requires a great deal of exertion from the core and from the lower back. So by doing that, he already put himself at a disadvantage, and now Jay's been able to capitalize. And Jay Lethal, despite having incredible athletic maneuvers, is now going back to basics, these simple maneuvers to get the momentum in his favor. It's unbelievable what's happening here.
You can see the pain in the face of Dalton Castle. Oh, Dalton, though, has picked the knee in a collegiate move, and you can see how quick, gets a quick offensive maneuver and tries to roll out of the way.
Dalton's just trying to buy time here.
Yeah, if you're Castle, you got to get to the outside. I got to think.
Oh, there's nothing behind that.
Plenty behind that.
It really is Jay Lethal's match right now.
I think toe-to-toe is not a situation Dalton wants to be in right now, because Jay Lethal, he's got hands like shovels, fists like hams, and those chops, I tell you, they weaken the knees.
But we may have underestimated the former champion. Castle firing back with chops of his own. Now trading blows in the center of the ring.
It's turned into a hockey
It's
brawl.
breaking down.
European uppercut creates some space. Lethal now off the ropes. Fires in with a forearm. Castle bouncing back, delivering one to Lethal. And it's Lethal.
That was a big shot. That one hurt him.
Got just enough of that to Castle, but a pump kick really rocks Castle instead.
And we have seen so many different dynamics of this match in such a short time.
That Dalton went out through the bottom and middle rope, and he could have landed on the back of his head on the concrete floor there. This might be the end of the match.
You think the boys would have been there to catch him? I don't think that's going to do you any help there. You're right, though. I mean, he might have knocked his head. And this would be an awful way to see his championship shot.
Look at Jay. He
away.
looks conflicted. I don't know if he wants to win it on a count out.
I mean, he's a man of honor, though, too, if he brings him in and
He's let him roll in.
yeah.
Well, Jay might be needing to buy time for himself as well. I mean, like he may not have a specific injury that like Dalton does, but at the end of the day, he took some serious punishment in the first 5 minutes of this matchup.
Including that suplex on the outside.
I think that's why he's going back to basics, because I think he's worried about committing too much to anything too high risk.
Look at this, a chin lock again. Most basic form. A clutch variation here under the jaw. This move.
This is a Jay Lethal I can get on board with. I am well versed in the idea of keeping it simple, working your opponent down, staying on top of them, grinding them down, a war of attrition. This is what a world champion does. This is how you keep the championship, because it's not just about the damage you inflict on your opponent, it's about minimizing the damage to yourself. Jay Lethal right now, and perfect textbook championship defense.
And every time he adjusts, every time there's movement, it's deliberate. He uses the movement in the adjustment periods to drive his own tailbone into the back of Castle. But Castle looking to power out here. He's looking to reestablish this vertical base. Castle's so strong, but does he have enough in his back? Does he have enough in his core?
Whoa!
Electric chair drop. Sends Lethal down and breaks the chin lock.
How much did that take out of him, though, Nick?
Unbelievable. That's exactly right, Colt. It was a necessary thing to do, but at the same time, it may have been the last ditch for Dalton.
Well, it has given him some breathing time of some sorts.
Is Lethal still clutching that neck? We take a look here. The great crowd joining us in Concord, North Carolina. Honor Reign Supreme main event. World Championship on the line. Castle to his feet first. And now it's Lethal. But Castle going on the offensive, countered by Lethal. Up and over goes Castle. Springboard. Drop kick misses.
Great diversion by Castle.
That's what I was talking about. Jay Lethal going high risk, and it didn't pay off.
Ooh, maybe possibly another suplex on the outside. This time maybe German?
Yeah, when we see it, it's in a fluid motion. Clearly that back hurt.
Again, back to the injury. What I'm surprised about here is that Lethal, despite being a man of honor, despite being an honorable champion, that was kind of a shortcut. I mean, I'm not saying I dislike it, I'm just saying I'm surprised.
Didn't wrestle out of it, you're right, Nick, driving him into the barricade.
You take advantage of every advantage. At the end of the day, that's what a champion has to do at times.
And from this position, Jay Lethal usually likes to hit that suicide dive. You can see him kind of lining it up, waiting for Dalton to kind of reach his feet. Now we're gonna see the champion fly. Got him.
Oh, Dalton's head went straight into the barrier there.
And Lethal.
You saw Lethal threw up one finger because it's usually not just one, is it, Ian?
No, it's usually a triad. We may be looking at number 2 here, Lethal. Sizing up Castle. Castle getting back to his feet. It's Jay Lethal delivering another.
We may have been seeing a little rope-a-dope from Lethal in the early going here. I was under the impression that maybe he was suffering, maybe he was hurting after that onslaught, but maybe he allowed Dalton to get that early advantage knowing that he wasn't going to be able to handle it in the deep water.
Oh, Castle.
Get out of here!
Cutter!
Did you see the instincts on Jay Lethal? He was like an animal in the wild.
Unbelievable, but it's not in the ring. So now we're in a very weird situation.
It's not in the ring, and also as he was driving Dalton Castle down, you gotta think a little body.
Absolutely.
You got to think that neck got rattled there. I mean, the impact, that thin layer of gymnastic-style padding on the outside, it's covering concrete.
Every time you perform a maneuver like that, you're going to put some punishment on your own hips, your lower back, your hamstrings, all of those areas. You've got to take that risk. Every single thing in professional wrestling is a risk-reward ratio.
You take
that
it
is high risk.
You take it, and he did. And you wonder if Jay's maybe going to go for that third dive?
Sometimes he gets fixated on it, Colt.
Oh, Todd Sinclair's up to 16.
Yeah, Ring of Honor, we have a 20 count. Lethal might just take the win here. And I don't blame him. Castle is a worthy challenger, but if you can leave North Carolina as champion, you do it. Instead, it's Castle coming in at 19.
And Todd Sinclair, he held that 19 a little bit. Jay Lethal up to the top.
Hail to the kid, oh, caught!
Beautiful counter.
Down. No, the crucifix caught. And instead, Lethal turned into high gear with a lethal combination.
And this time maybe a little quicker for Jay Lethal
No
up top.
time wasting this time. You're right, Cole. He's going all the way up.
Going to the very tip top. It's Jay Lethal. Hail to the king.
Yeah, this time destined to hit it, and he does.
Hooks the leg. 2. Ooh.
Great resiliency from Dalton to get that shoulder up. Jay had the leg hooked. He had body on body. He had everything going there to get the 3 count. But Dalton, much respect. Kicks out. This match continues.
You see fans ringside now on their feet in anticipation. This World Championship match. Who will leave North Carolina as the Ring of Honor World Champion? Right now it's Lethal with the advantage on Castle. And he's trying to soften Castle up for the figure 4. And Castle taking no chances, fighting out of it right away.
Those kicks were right to the deltoid.
Big kick, staggers Castle.
Jay is so well versed. He's hit so many tools in his toolkit. Dalton hit a couple of kicks to that deltoid. Maybe he was stunned for a second. Goes to the kicks.
And looking for the lethal injection. Castle catches Lethal.
Yeah, maybe calling out a little too long there.
Knife-edge chop.
Those chops are just devastating. Look, it took Dalton off his feet.
Yeah, just collapsing is Dalton Castle.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, but Dalton's got to get up before he's able to hit it.
Ooh.
Almost kicked him up.
Lethal, hit, caught, roll up, Dalton Castle, 2. Ooh. Great body position, getting some extra weight to really fold him up. Instead, Lethal in, up and over. Castle charging and caught by Lethal. And now Castle staring out of the corner. It's Lethal going up top. Castle sends him down. Castle charging and connects with that running knee. Ooh!
Oh, whoa!
Dalton's got a second wind here.
And Jay Lethal has no wind as he went from the top all the way to the
You
bottom.
take a knee to the side of the head that rocks you and rings your bell, and then you go to the concrete floor, and then you get run into the barricades. This is Dalton's biggest chance of the matchup. He's got to capitalize and go for it here, all of it.
Golden opportunity, Castle, that signature switching bulldog. Now covers, hooks the leg, 1, 2,
That was 2 9/10.
Very, very close.
Castle's got to stay on him here. He's got to power through. He has to play through the pain.
Jay Lethal has been in that predicament, though, many times. People trying to take away that championship. There you see. Huge crowd here in North Carolina.
This
It's all
is what
about
it's
that
all about.
ROH World Championship. It's on the line.
There's nothing like a World Championship match in North Kakalaki. Speaking from experience.
Castle catching his breath, knowing the gold is within his fingertips. And Castle likes these submissions. He's got a submission on the ground. He calls it the Julie Newmar. He has a body scissors, a body hug, a bear hug. He loves to wear down the torso in the midsection. We might be seeing a change of game plan here, and he might be going in that direction, Nick.
We're seeing a change of game plan and a change of gears because Dalton realizes that he has to stay in control. So you got body on body, and he's nailing Jay with those. It's so hard to breathe when someone's leaning on you like that. And all those strikes, all to the midsection, all to the ribs, all to the lungs.
Big back elbow trying to loosen the grip of Castle. Castle hanging on by his fingertips.
Listen to this crowd.
50-50, it's Dalton Castle with a banger.
Beautiful
Victory
counter,
roll
that's
one,
it.
Two, Jay Lethal, no. Here we go, Lethal, and caught. German suplex.
But he didn't hold on. He could have on, but Jay Lethal's right up.
What the hell?
Lethal caught with a back elbow. It's Castle driving Lethal down.
Unbelievable exchange.
The former champion in a moment of redemption, looking to put Lethal in the back against that God. Powerbomb.
What a reversal, Jay
Buckle
Lethal.
bomb.
What a reversal.
That's the
On that
clothesline.
lower back.
Lethal injection.
Right in the middle. He got all of that one, boys.
Good night, Dalton Castle.
Hook of the
One,
leg.
two,
Body on body. It's over.
Three.
Here is your winner, and still the Ring of Honor World Champion, Jay Lethal.
And this is what Ring of Honor's all about. This is what professional wrestling is all about.